D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
Day nerds. I just want to say, if you're a dad out there, happy Father's Day. Just keep chugging along. I know you're doing the best you can. I personally am a father. So I watched Fatherhood on Netflix. And I'm going to get into all that and everything. But before I get started, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like myself usually get pushed to the back of the line. So I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So let's get started on this review. This is directed by Paul Weitz. I think that's how you say his name. It's based off of a book, The Two Kisses for Maddie, a memoir of loss and love by Matthew Loughlin. I think that's how you say his name. It stars Kevin Hart, Alfred Woodward, Lil Rel Howery, DeWanda Wise, Anthony Kerrigan, Frankie R. Faison, and Paul Reiser. Love Paul Reiser. The premise for this movie is a recently widowed father struggles to raise his daughter after the unexpected death of his wife. And we'll get into that in a little more. But like I just said, I really, thought this movie was touching and charming in many places. Some places not so much. Some places a little tiny boring and everything. There's a lot of sitting around talking, which is nice for exposition wise. But as far as movie wise, it's like, can we get to like a little bit more of the story? Because there were some times where I was just like, all right, we need to move this along, especially the ending. So I just have to say, okay, so Kevin Hart plays Matthew Loughlin, the guy that wrote the book. And he is a father, and his wife passes away. And he's trying to navigate life as a single dad, and I really like that. I personally am a father. I have 2 kids, and everything, and I'm not a single dad, but there are times, when you're by yourself with your kids, you really do feel like you're on the struggle bus because you're constantly putting out fires left and right. So I totally got that part of the program. The beginning of the film is mostly is the most interesting part about this movie. I'd say like the first hour, just because you got a lot of really good stuff in there and everything. Now, his wife dying, that scene really hit me. I cried like so hard because it was really sad. His wife dying and him having to deal with that whole thing. Now, um, Matt is trying to juggle work, friends, and family, and that can be a struggle. Now, all of this is taking place while he's trying to take care of his daughter by himself. Now, I have to be honest with you. The weakest link in this movie is Kevin Hart and his acting. Now, I've never thought Kevin Hart was the best actor, but I do think that in this movie, he's better than his past performances. So I personally can see growth. So even though I don't think he's the best actor, and I don't think that he was the best actor in this movie, even though he was the star, I do think that he's growing as an actor. So I say keep chugging along, and soon you'll be to the point where I'm all like, man, Kevin Hart did a really good job there. Now, I liked seeing the growth and understanding of the parenting style between Alfred Woodward's character. Her name was Marion, and that he was the mother-in-law to Matt and everything. Uh, Liz's mom. And I like seeing their growth and understanding between their parenting style. She, obviously was a mother and had a husband that could help parent their child, but Matt was by himself. And I liked at the beginning, she was kind of confrontational, saying like he couldn't do it. You need to move back to Minnesota. And then towards the end, she was like, when she said that Liz, her daughter, would have been proud of her, I just thought that was so touching and everything. I was like, that like line really hit me too, because you could see that he was doing a good job with his daughter. Now, this movie has a lot of heart and a lot of humor. For me personally, the most touching moments in this movie was when I liked seeing Marion and Matt in Liz's room as a girl growing up. And I liked seeing them in there. And I liked how she was like, I used to spend full days in here, 24 hours. in here, and now I allow myself a 1 hour a day. And I was just like, that's really touching. Just because, when you lose a child, it's really, really hard. And you just, you feel like you're broken, and you just want to be where they were, so you can maybe get a sense of the fact that they're not there, but maybe, a little piece of them is there. I also really liked Marion showing Maddie around the town that Liz, her mother, grew up in. So she got a sense of who her mother was. And Marion got a sense of, she got to teach her granddaughter who her daughter was, and just what an amazing woman she was. And, even though she's not there, you can kind of get a sense of the kind of person that she grew up to be by the place that she grew up in. I also like the part at the beginning where Marion is all like, "You need to move back to Minnesota," and Matt was all like, "No, Liz is here," and that goes back to Marion saying about the bedroom. It goes back to they're living in Chicago, and Liz was there in Chicago. That's where they had built their life together as a couple. That's where they had their daughter there, and they, and she eventually died, but. I got the sense of what the mom got from the bedroom, Matt got from the city of Chicago. And he also stayed for his job and everything, but I still liked how he was like, Liz is here, kind of thing. Some of the more humorous moments, I really like when Matt and Jordan are shopping in the baby store for stuff, and Jordan's like flirting with the cashier, and Matt's all like, "Yo, you got some of that butt cream. One of them's mine, and one of them's yours that you're gonna pay for. So you need to put some butt cream on your butt." And he was all like, "It's for my face and everything." And then I like how he was like, "Show her your butthole," or something like that, or let him see your butt, or something like that and everything. I thought that was funny. And then I also like the hair scene where he's trying to do his daughter hair. As a father, this scene spoke to me hardcore because I don't know how to do my daughter's hair. I'm constantly just putting it in a ponytail because that's all I know how to do. I started following this one YouTuber, Hair Dad, I think it is, just to try to get some more fun stuff going on, because I'm up to the double ponytail and everything. But I'm just like, man, little girl's hair is hard to do. So now the ending for this movie is a little bland because nothing crazy happens to build up to the ending. And something that I would have really liked to have seen more towards the beginning of the movie is that infancy stage with Maddie, like maybe like a montage. We did get small snippets throughout the movie, when they went to the park to see the ducks, her as a baby, when she learns to walk for the first time and stand up by herself. We got little snippets of that, but I just have to say, like, I personally was hoping for a little bit more, and we really didn't get to see that. So like I said, I would have really liked to have seen just a little bit more of that, but we didn't get to see it. So in conclusion, this movie is a solid movie. It's got heart, it's got humor, it's very much a dramedy, in the sense that, you have these light and funny moments, and then you have these really touching moments where, you get to see, this man grow into a father and a person that cares about his daughter. And I really liked it a lot. I mean, it's not my favorite Netflix movie, but it's not the worst one. So I just have to say that, yeah, if you're interested in this movie, I totally say go see it because it's really fun. So that is my review for Fatherhood on Netflix right now. It's streaming, and it's Father's Day right now. It's Father's Day weekend, everything. If you're a father, go ahead and watch it. You might relate to it. You might not. Who knows? I don't know. Again, if you're a father out there, enjoy this day with your kids and your family and everything. I hope they made you something really cool. I will see. Listen, if you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next movie review. You guys have a good day. Bye.